Hello students, in this section we will do few trigonometric identities with the help of which we will solve exercise 8.4. Now first one is sin square a plus cos square a is always equal to 1. Now second identity is 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a, and third one is cot square a plus 1 is equal to cosec square a. Now come to exercise 8.4. In our first question, we have to express the trigonometric ratios sin a, sec a and tan a in terms of cot a. Now first of all, as we know that 1 plus cot square a is equal to cosec square a. So cosec square a can be written as 1 plus cot square a. Now we have to express sine in terms of cot, and as we know that cosec a is reciprocal of sine a. So in place of cosec square a, we can write 1 upon sine square a, as cosec a is equal to 1 upon sine a, and that equal to 1 plus cot square a. On taking reciprocal of both sides, sine square a will be equal to 1 upon 1 plus cot square a, and that will give us sin a equal to under root 1 upon 1 plus cot square a. Now we have to express sec a in terms of cot a. So as we know that 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a. So sec a can be written as under root 1 plus tan square a. Now as we know tan a or tan is reciprocal of cot, so tan a can be written as 1 upon cot a, and thus tan square a will be 1 upon cot square a. Now on taking cot square a as LCM, we will get sec a equal to under root 1 plus cot square a upon cot square a. Now root of cot square a will be cot a, and thus sec a will be equal to 1 plus cot square a upon root of 1 plus cot square a upon cot a. Now we have to express tan a in terms of cot a, and we know that tan is reciprocal of cot, so tan a can be written as 1 upon cot a. Now in question number 4th, first part, we have to solve 9 sec square a minus 9 tan square a, or we have to find the value of 9 sec square a minus 9 tan square a. Now here we can take 9 as common, so that will give us 9 into sec square a minus tan square a. As we know that sec square a is equal to 1 plus tan square a, so in place of sec square a we can take 1 plus tan square a. Now tan square a minus tan square a will cancel out, and that will give us value of our solution of the question as 9. Now in second part, 1 plus, we have to find the value of 1 plus tan theta plus sec theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta. As we know, tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta, and sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta, so it can be written as 1 upon cos theta. Similarly, cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. Tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta, so cot theta will be cos theta upon sin theta, or reciprocal of tan theta. And cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta, so it can be written as 1 upon sin theta. Now on taking LCM of both the multiples, in first one we will take cos theta as LCM, and that will give us numerator as cos theta plus sin theta plus 1, and in second multiple we will take sin theta as LCM, and that will give us the numerator as sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. Now on multiplying these two, first one is sin theta plus cos theta plus 1 into sin theta plus cos theta minus 1, and denominator will be cos theta into sin theta. Now in both the multiples, the first we can take these are sine theta plus cos theta together plus 1, and here also sine theta plus cos theta minus 1. Now it is in the form of a plus b and a minus b, and a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So multiple of the numerator will be sine theta plus cos theta whole square minus 1 square, and denominator will be cos theta into sine theta. Now, now we will apply the formula of a plus b whole square, and that will give us value of sine theta plus cos theta whole square as sine square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sine theta cos theta, and minus 1 was already there, upon cos theta into sine theta. Now, as we know, sine theta plus sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So, in place of sine square theta plus cos square theta, we will write it as 1. Now, this will give us 1 plus 2 sine theta cos theta minus 1 upon cos theta sine theta. Now, plus 1 minus 1 will cancel out, and that will give us 2 sine theta cos theta upon cos theta sine theta. Now, cos theta cancel out with cos theta, and sine theta will cancel out with sine theta to give us the value of the question as 2. Now, in third part of question number 4th, we have to find the value of sec a plus tan a into 1 minus sin a. Now, sec a is reciprocal of cos a, so it can be written as 1 upon cos a. Now, tan a in terms of sin and cos can be written as sin a upon cos a. Now, on taking LCM, we will get it as 1 plus sin a upon cos a into 1 minus sin a. Now, 1 plus sin a into 1 minus sin a will be equal to 1 minus sin square a, as a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Now, 1 minus sin square a will be equal to cos square a, as sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. So we can say that 1 minus sin square a will be equal to cos square a. So in place of 1 minus sin square a, we can write it as cos square a. Now, cos square a upon cos square a will be equal to cos a. In fifth question, we have to prove that cosec theta minus cot theta whole square is equal to 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. Now, on taking left hand side, cosec theta, left hand side was cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. Now, cosec theta in terms of sin and cos can be written as 1 upon sin theta, and cot theta can be written as cos theta upon sin theta. Now, this will give us, on taking sin theta as LCM, this will be equal to 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta whole square. Now, as we know, in numerator we need 1 minus cos theta, so we will not expand 1 minus cos theta whole square. Now, this will give us 1 minus cos theta whole square upon sin square theta. Now, sin square theta, as we know, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So, 1 minus cos square theta will be equal to sin square theta. Therefore, in place of sin square theta, we can take 1 minus cos square theta. Now, this is in the form of a square minus b square. So, it can be written as a minus b and a plus b. Here, 1 is a and b is cos theta. So, 1 minus cos square theta can be written as 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta, as a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Now, this 1 minus cos theta will cancel out with 1 minus cos theta, and that will give us the answer as 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta, which was our right hand side. So it is proved. Now, in second part of question number 5th, we have to prove cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A upon cos A is equal to 2 sec A. Now I'm taking left hand side. Now left hand side was cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A upon cos A. Now on taking LCM, we will get LCM as 1 plus sin A into cos A, and thus numerator will be cos square A plus 1 plus sin A square, or 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A. Now 1 plus sin A whole square can be expanded as 1 plus sin square A plus 2 sin A. Now cos square A plus sin square A is equal to 1, and 1 is already here, so that will be 1 plus 1 plus 2 sin A upon 1 plus sin A into cos A. Now 1 plus 1 will be 2, so this will give us 2 plus 2 sin A upon 1 plus sin A into cos A. Now on taking 2s common from the numerator, we will get it as 2 into 1 plus sin A upon 1 plus sin A into cos A. Now 1 plus sin A will cancel out, and that will give us 2 upon cos A. As we know, 1 upon cos A is equal to sec A. So we can say that 2 upon cos A will be 2 sec A. Now here 1 plus sec is reciprocal of cos. So sec A can be written as 1 upon cos A, or 1 upon cos A can be written as sec A. And this was our right hand side. In third part of question number 5, we have to prove tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta upon 1 minus tan theta is equal to 1 plus sec theta cosec theta. Now tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta upon 1 minus tan theta was our left hand side. Now on converting tan theta and cot theta, or on writing tan theta and cot theta in terms of sine and cos, tan theta can be written as sine upon cos theta, and cot theta can be written as cos theta upon sine theta. So this will give us sine theta upon cos theta whole upon 1 minus cos theta upon sine theta plus cos theta by sine theta upon 1 minus sine theta by cos theta. Now on taking LCM of the numerator, it will be sine theta upon cos theta whole upon sine theta minus cos theta upon sine theta plus cos theta upon sine theta whole upon on taking LCM, we will get it as cos theta minus sine theta upon cos theta. Now this can be written as sine theta upon cos theta into sine theta upon sine theta minus cos theta plus cos theta upon sine theta into cos theta upon cos theta minus sine theta. Now this will be multiplied here, and this will be multiplied here. Now this will give us sine square theta upon cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta, and cos plus cos square theta upon sine theta into cos theta minus sine theta. Now as we see here the second multiple of cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta and sine theta into cos theta minus sine theta is same except the signs of sine theta and cos theta. Here in first part, sine theta is positive and cos theta is negative, and here cos theta is positive and sine theta is negative. So we can convert this second part, or we can write this second part in terms of sine theta minus cos theta by taking minus 1 as common from cos theta minus sine theta. So on taking minus 1 common from cos theta minus sine theta, it will be minus 1 into sine theta minus cos theta, and that can be written as minus cos square theta upon sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta. Now, on taking LCM, we will get LCM as cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. And that will give us numerator as sin cube theta minus cos cube theta. As we know that a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. So sin cube theta minus cos cube theta will be equal to sin theta minus cos theta into sin square theta plus sin theta cos theta plus cos square theta, and denominator was sin theta into cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. Now sin theta minus cos theta will cancel out, and that will give us sin square theta plus sin theta cos theta plus cos square theta upon sin theta cos theta. Now sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So in place of sin square theta plus cos square theta, we can take 1. So it will be 1 plus sin theta cos theta upon sin theta cos theta. On dividing the both parts separately by sin theta cos theta, we will get it as 1 upon sin theta cos theta plus sin theta cos theta upon sin theta cos theta. Now here sin theta and cos theta will cancel out, and that will give us 1 upon sin theta is equal to cosec theta, and 1 upon cos theta is equal to sec theta. So it will be cosec theta sec theta plus 1, or can be written as 1 plus sec theta plus cosec theta, which was our right hand side. Now in fourth part, we have to prove 1 plus sec a upon sec a equal to sin square a upon 1 minus cos a. Now left hand side was 1 plus sec a upon sec a. On writing sec a in terms of sin and cos, we can say that sec a is a reciprocal of cos a. So sec a can be written as 1 upon cos a. Now on taking LCM of the numerator, we will get cos a plus 1 upon cos a whole upon 1 upon cos a, and cos a will cancel out with cos a to give us 1 plus cos a. Now on taking right hand side, was sin square a upon 1 minus cos a, and we know that sin square a can be written as 1 minus cos square a as sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1. Now this is in the here numerator is in the form of a square minus b square, so it can be written as a minus b into a plus b, or we can say 1 minus cos square a can be written as 1 minus cos a into 1 plus cos a, and denominator was 1 minus cos a. Here 1 minus cos a will cancel out 1 minus cos a to give us the solution as 1 plus cos a. Now from first and second equation, or we can say here the solution of left hand side and right hand side is same, so we can say that 1 plus sec a upon sec a is equal to sin square a upon 1 minus cos a. Now in fifth part, we have to prove cos a minus sin a plus 1 upon cos a plus sin a minus 1 is equal to cosec a plus cot a. Now left hand side was cos a minus sin a plus 1 upon cos a plus sin a minus 1. Now first of all we will convert this sin a and cos a in terms of cosec and cot a. For that we have to divide the numerator and denominator by sin a. Now on dividing numerator and denominator by sin a, we will get it as cos a upon sin a minus sin a upon sin a plus 1 upon sin a whole upon cos a upon sin a plus sin a upon sin a minus 1 upon sin A. Now cos upon sin will be cot. Now cos A upon sin A will be equal to cot A. Sin A upon sin A will be equal to 1, and 1 upon sin A will be equal to cosec A. Now on multiplying the numerator and denominator by cot A plus cosec A, we will get the left hand side as cot A plus cosec A minus 1 upon cot A minus cosec A plus 1 into cot A plus cosec A upon cot A plus cosec A. Now this will give us cot A plus cosec A minus 1 into cot A plus cosec A upon cot A minus cosec A plus 1 into cot A plus cosec A. Now here we will not multiply the numerator, as our right hand side was cosec A plus cot A, and that is already here in the terms of multiple, so we will not multiply the denominator. Here we will only multiply the we will not multiply the numerator, we will multiply only the denominator. So it will give us cot A plus cosec A minus 1 into cot A plus cosec A whole upon, now here cot A minus cosec A into cot A plus cosec A will be equal to cot square A minus cosec square A, and plus 1 into cot A plus cosec A will give us cot A plus cosec A. Now numerator will remain the same, and denominator we can write cosec square A as 1 plus cot square A. Now this will give us the denominator as cot square A minus 1 minus cot square A plus cot A plus cosec A. Now minus cot square A will cancel out with cot square A to give us cot A plus cosec A minus 1 into cot A plus cosec A upon cot A plus cosec A minus 1. Now here cot A plus cosec A minus 1 and cot A plus cosec A minus 1 will cancel out to give us the solution as cot A plus cosec A, which was our right hand side. In sixth part, we have to prove that root of 1 plus sin A upon 1 minus sin A is equal to sec A plus tan A. Now under root 1 plus sin A upon 1 plus 1 minus sin A was our left hand side. Now on multiplying the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator, or we can say by on multiplying the numerator and denominator by 1 plus sin A, we will get the numerator as root of 1 plus sin A whole square upon root of 1 minus sin square A, as it is in the form of A minus B into A plus B, or we can write it here that A minus B into A plus B is equal to A square minus B square. So 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A will be equal to 1 minus sin square A. Now as we know that sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So 1 minus sin square A will be equal to cos square A. So we can write 1 minus sin square A as cos square A, and that will give us root of 1 plus sin A whole square upon root of cos square A. And root of 1 plus sin A whole square will be equal to 1 plus sin A, and root of cos square A will be equal to cos A. Now on dividing both the terms separately by cos A, this will be give us 1 upon cos A plus sin A upon cos A. Now 1 upon cos A is equal to sec A, as sec is the reciprocal of cos, and sin A upon cos A will be equal to tan A, which was our right hand side. Now in seventh part, we have to prove that sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta. Now first of all, take left hand side, which was sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. Now taking sin theta common from the numerator and cos theta common from this denominator, we will get it as sine theta into 1 minus 2 sine square theta upon cos theta into 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now, as we know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So, this cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sine square theta. So here this cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sine square theta, and this will give us sine theta into 1 minus 2 sine square theta upon cos theta into 2 minus 2 sine square theta minus 1. 2 into minus 2 sine square theta minus 1 will be equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta, and from here 1 minus 2 sine square theta will cancel out from numerator and denominator to give us the answer as sine theta upon cos theta, which will be equal to tan theta, and that was our right hand side. Now in 8th part we have to prove sine A plus cosec A whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square is equal to 7 tan square A plus cot square A. Now I'm taking left hand side, and left hand side was sine A plus cosec A whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square. Now sine A plus cosec A whole square will be equal to sine square A plus cosec square A plus 2 sine A cosec A, and cos A plus sec A whole square will be equal to cos square A plus sec square A plus 2 cos A sec A by the formula A plus B whole square equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. Now this will give us sine square A plus cosec square A plus 2 sine A, and we know that cosec A is the reciprocal of sine A. That means cosec A can be written as 1 upon sine A plus cos square A plus sec square A plus 2 cos A into, and sec A can be written as 1 upon cos A, as sec is reciprocal of cos. From here cos A and sine A into 1 upon sine A will be equal to 1, and cos A into 1 upon cos A will be equal to 1. So this will give us 2 plus 2, that is 4, plus sine square A plus cos square A plus cosec square A plus sec square A. As we know that sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1, and cosec square A can be written as 1 plus cot square A, and sec square A can be written as 1 plus tan square A. So the solution will be, or this will give us 5 plus 1 plus cot square A plus 1 plus tan square A, and that will give us 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A, which was our right hand side. Now in 9th part we have to prove cosec A minus sine A into sec A minus cos A is equal to 1 upon tan A plus cot A. Now left hand side was cosec A minus sine A into sec A minus cos A. Now cosec is the reciprocal of sine, and it can be written as 1 upon sine A. Sec is the reciprocal of cos, and it can be written as 1 upon cos A. Now on taking LCM, we will get it as 1 minus sine square A upon sine A into 1 minus cos square A upon cos A. Now 1 minus sine square A can be written as cos square A, as sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Now sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So this 1 minus sine square A can be written as cos square A, and 1 minus cos square A can be written as sine square A. And denominator was sine A into cos A. Now from here, sin A will cancel out with sin A and cos A will cancel out with cos A to give us the solution as sin A cos A or cos A sin A. Now on taking right hand side, now right hand side was 1 upon tan A plus cot A. Now on writing tan and cot in terms of sin and cos will give us 1 upon sin A upon cos A plus cos A upon sin A, as tan A is equal to sin A upon cos A and cot A is equal to cos A upon sin A. Now after taking LCM, we will get 1 upon sin square A plus cos square A upon sin A cos A. Now as you know, sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So it will give us 1 upon 1 by sin A cos A, and we can say that will be equal to sin A cos A upon sin square A cos square A. Now sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1, so it will be sin A plus cos A. Now from equation first and second, the values of left hand side and right hand side are same as sin A cos A, so we can say that cosec A minus sin A into sec A minus cos A is equal to 1 upon tan A plus cot A. And 10th part, we have to prove that 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square, and that is equal to tan square A. Now here 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A can be written as sec square A upon cosec square A, as 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A and 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. As we know, sec A is reciprocal of cos A, so sec square A can be written as 1 upon cos square A, and cosec is reciprocal of sin, so cosec square A can be written as 1 upon sin square A. Now that will give us sin square A upon cos square A equal to tan square A, as sin upon cos is equal to tan. Now 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square can be written as 1 minus sin A upon cos A whole upon 1 minus cos A upon sin A whole square, after converting or after writing tan A and cot A in terms of sin and cos. Now this will be equal to cos A minus sin A upon cos A whole upon sin A minus cos A upon sin A, after taking cos A and sin A LCM in numerator and denominator respectively. Now this will be equal to cos A minus sin A upon cos A into cos sin A upon sin A minus cos A whole square. Now on taking minus 1 common from cos A minus sin A, we will get it as minus 1 into sin A minus cos A into sin A upon cos A into sin A minus cos A. Now sin A minus cos A will cancel out with sin A minus cos A to give us minus sin A upon cos A whole square. As we know, sin A upon cos A is equal to tan A, so this will be equal to minus tan A whole square, and minus tan A whole square can be written as tan square A. Now from equation first and second, we are getting the values of both 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A and 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square as tan square A. So it is proved. Thank you.